Hey kids, this is Ivan. How you doing? Well, sometimes life throws you some pretty cool coincidences, doesn't it? And today was one of those days. I had been planning to make a video talking about quality in role-playing games, specifically in terms of the physical quality of the books, how the information is laid out, all that kind of stuff, and kind of admonishing game designers and producers to make good stuff, as seeing as this is the year of talking about that sort of thing. And as it happens, James Edward Raji IV, the Lamentations of the Flame Princess guy, was live on YouTube. And I knew he was going to be, and I completely forgot about it. I came home at about a little bit after 12 and saw that it was actually live. Went on there and watched like probably the last third of it or so, got to ask him a couple questions. And one of the questions was in regards to this. Now, it doesn't really matter whether you like Lamentations of the Flame Princess or absolutely hate it. That's irrelevant. What you can't argue is that the physical quality of the books is like unparalleled. It's really, really good. Not only that, but they're really well done. There's information everywhere in them. There's no space wasted. Like this is like an equipment list, and some other easy reference type stuff here. The art is really good. I know I talked about that not being the most important thing, but the art and the layout are really, really good. The information is well presented. You're not going to find errors in these books, or at least I haven't found any, as far as typos or whatever. It's well written, well edited. It's just laid out. They're very, very usable products. They're quality books. And as far as the physical quality goes, what they remind me of, because I look at this thing and it's just like, even the free RPG Day books, I'm not going to go yank them off the shelf, but they're the same freaking quality. It reminds me of something like this. I've owned this thing since 1981. I beat the crap out of it. Yes, it has some stains on it from chocolate and all these other things that I was eating as a young teenager and as an older teenager, pouring through this book. But I beat the crap out of this book, and it's a well-made book. I think Random House actually published these. And so it's still in pretty decent shape 30-some-odd years later. And I anticipate this book will be as well. But it's not just the physical quality. It's everything about it. Is really, really good quality, and it's surprising considering what a small producer he is. I've watched videos and seen pictures of James in this little teeny apartment with boxes, pile upon boxes and everything of all the books and stuff he's got there. He's like kind of sunk heart and soul in this. Once again, this is not a Lamentations of the Flame Princess video, but it's just like, man, if he can do it, why can't somebody else do it? So I asked him, how come? I said, hey, listen, the physical quality of your books is really good. The content is really top notch. Why did you decide to commit to that, considering the cost? What gave you the impetus to do that? And so I'm probably not going to quote his answer exactly right. I can go back and listen to it, but he said, well, otherwise, what's the point? And he said, well, listen, the deal is, you're going to make more money off a $30 book than you are a $10 book. That's just how these things work. So if you're already going to do that, his philosophy was, well, you're going to have this small customer base in his case. Soak them for what they're worth. He was very blunt about it, but the idea is like, go ahead, don't be afraid to charge them, but give them a quality product. Give them their money's worth. Make it worth their while. Give them something where they open it and say, man, this is awesome, and they won't be afraid to buy from you the next time. They'll be happy to buy from you the next time because they know what they're going to get. And so that's kind of a challenge to the role-playing game industry in general. If he can do it, you ought to be able to do it too. And I don't care if you're a small producer or a big producer. Maybe the small producers might have a bit more of a challenge, but certainly the big producers, you ought to be able to give us stuff that's this level of quality. In the physical sense, in the editing, in the content that's in it, the whole 9 yards. So, challenge. Give us a quality product. Don't be afraid to charge us. That's okay. I'll pay the money if it's good. How about that?